Hi guys, this is Mary. I'm a wellness advocate from doTERRA, and we are going to learn about our next oil, and that is lavender, which can do a lot of things, and that's what we're going to get into today. So a little bit about the history is this comes from the Middle East, India, and from the Mediterranean, and it's been around for 2,500 years. It's in the family of the mint, and it's often named the queen of the medicinal plants. Some of the history that I thought was really cool, because you know me, I always got to throw some history in. It was used, women would put in their cleavage to lure lovers. Ooh la la. And another fact I thought was really cool is they would hang lavender up above doors to ward off evil. So I guess if you're ever haunted by a spirit, this is a thing to do. So some of the general characteristics of it is it's an antispasmodic, and we've talked about in our last video when we're dealing with peppermint. It's an astringent, it's a sedative, an antidepressant. It's also hypotensive, which that means that substances that lower blood pressure. So this is really good to use if you have high blood pressure. It's also considered a cytophylactic, which is a substance that helps generate new cells. So for sunburns and burns, this is really good to use because it'll help aid your skin and start kind of starting that process of generating new cells, which is what your skin is. It's also an antihistamine, and what a histamine does is your body thinks that something's bad, whether it be a bee sting. And so it'll release these substances called histamines. And that, you guys, is where a lot of your allergy symptoms come from, runny nose, etc. And so an antihistamine is what blocks those effects. And we'll get into what you can do with allergies and lavender in just a few seconds. So hold off on that. So some of the great uses of this is for sleep. And in order to use for sleep, you're either going to put it topically, and we've talked about that definition in one of my other videos on my channel, under your nose and on the bottoms of your feet, or you can just diffuse it. We've also talked about how to do that technique in one of my videos. It's also really great, and I didn't know this, for teeth grinding and for anxiety. And then you just want to put it right on your heart, just right on your heart there, and then put it on the back of your neck. Or you can cup it, put it in your hands and cup it, and then inhale it. So you want to trap that vapor so you get it. Another great use for this, and I have used it because I have a wood stove. It's great for burns. It's also great for sunburns and blisters. Now for sunburns and burns, you just want to put it in the area of concern or where you got burned. And it'll help promote the healing process. It'll help reduce scarring, and it'll help soothe it. Okay, so another way is for allergies and hay fever, and what you do is you can put it under your tongue, or you can also take it in a capsule with lemon and peppermint, and they'll help reduce a lot of the symptoms you have. So again, we've already went through peppermint last class. We're doing this, and we're going to do lemon next month. So you can just get it all taken care of with those three. You can also rub in your hands, just like this, and then again use that cupping method and inhale lavender, and it'll help with some of your symptoms. The other thing is if you have cut and wounds, you can put it on your cut and wound, and it'll do the same thing. It'll promote the healing process as it would have done with burns. It'll also help reduce the scarring. The next thing that I thought was really cool is it can help with pink eye or with nosebleeds. Now, if you're going to do that, you just want to put it over the bridge of your nose, which is right here, obviously for the nosebleeds. And you can also put it under your eyes. Be careful not to get in your eyes. And they'll help the soothing of the pink eye. And then you also can do it for high blood pressure. Remember, we talked about being hypotensive. So then you're going to want to put it on your pulse points topically and on your heart. Or you can take 2 drops in a capsule. And the last way that you can use it, which I really thought was great if anybody has kids, because we all know kids get bug bites. You can rub it on where the bug bite is, or on hives, and it'll help really soothe that so it's not as uncomfortable and not as itchy. And there you go, guys. Few minutes, you just learned some great ways to use lavender. I really hope you learned something. Remember, I really do not, the ways I tell you how to fix it or how to use it, I recommend doing that with doTERRA products. So that is what I endorse. And also, please, if you want to help this website, subscribe to me, or you can help out and buy the oils that we use in our videos at the website that'll be in the description. Our DIY product this month is going to be an Epsom salt soak and a coconut salt scrub. So be prepped for those. Bye-bye.